Assalamu alaikum. Moving on with Surah Al-Israa. More incisive commentary and verses that really you should pause and pay attention, because these verses are universal. And everything here can occur in past time, present time, and future time, because time is an illusion. So try and bear with me as I'm pointing out to you what are universal truths. And the part that we're living in now is even more impressive because, well, I'll explain as we go along. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقل ربي أدخلني مدخل الصدق وأخرجني مخرج الصدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا. You know this قل, it's an order from Allah to say this. O Lord, enter me in a truthful entrance and exit me in a truthful exit, and give me from you victorious authority to reach my people with the truth, which has been deliberately withheld from them for too long. وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلُ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. And another order, قُل, and say, the truth has come, and the falsehood has been swept away. Because the falsehood, كَانَ زَهُوقًا, it's always swept away. When, where, why, and how differs. But this is a fact. وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا. Allah says that the Quran has been revealed as a cure and a mercy, shifa wa rahmah, for believers, lil mu'mineen. But the oppressors, وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا, they only increase in loss, because when they hear it, it doesn't penetrate their hard hearts. وَإِذَا أَنْعَمْنَا عَلَى الْإِنسَانِ أَعْرَضَ وَنَأَى بِجَانِبِهِ وَإِذَا مَسَّهُ الشَّرُّ كَانَ يَئُوسًا. Allah says when He sends His blessings, أَنْعَمْنَا عَلَى إِنسان, on everyone, which He does constantly show His mercy throughout the ages, on everyone. Insan, they turn away, they deviate. But when they are inflicted with something really evil, they despair. قُل, another order, قُل كُلٌّ يَعْمَلُ عَلَى شَاكِلَتِهِ. This is such a perfect verse. Allah says, another order, قُل, everyone do as they see fit. You know, this one phrase, it's a simple sentence, but it's so small that there's another part to this verse, to this ayah. So I'll say it again. قُل, قاف, قُل, كُلٌّ with the kaf. قُل, كُلٌّ يَعْمَلُ عَلَى شَاكِلَتِهِ. Everyone do as he sees fit, what it's his shakal, it's his way. فَرَبُّكُمْ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ هُوَ أَهْدَى سَبِيلًا. And your Lord knows best who is on the straight path. So you see here, when we want to talk about terrorism and force and marauding invaders of Muslims entering a land and at the point of a sword telling people you better be Muslim or we'll chop off your head, this is all such dishonest propaganda. We know who's behind it. There's a certain type of those Yahud that have been doing this since they first started knowing about Islam. The Yahud deliberately deviate, they reject kuffar, and then they twist it up for other people and try to make other people barred from the correct path. That's the meaning of Yahud. And that's who has, let's say, they've become very prominent recently with their evil doing, which is nothing new. But it's coming to an end. I feel very soon Allah will bring closure. And then everybody's going to understand a lot that was, I won't say withheld, because the signs are clear for anyone with faith that prays and asks for guidance and reads Quran and is close to Allah. But that's the minority, right? But don't forget, in this verse, I'm going to repeat it for you now. It's number 84. Allah says, everyone does according to his shakilatihi, his preferences, his type. So, فَرَبُّكُمْ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنْ هُوَ أَهْدَى سَبِيلًا. Ahda comes from Huda. Allah knows better, best, who is on the guidance. So I don't see anything here which is overtly forcing anyone to do anything. Allah constantly repeats that only He is the one to judge on Yawm al-Qiyamah. When you're going to see, well, everyone is going to see everyone. It's called the Hush, when we're all in front of Allah and He's decreeing whether we're going up or down. And everyone will be able to know fully what has transpired. Remember now, everyone comes out of the graves too. So it's not just going to be those who were still living on Judgment Day. It's going to be everyone. I know it's an overwhelming, impossible thing to comprehend. But if Allah says it's going to happen, He will make it so that it will happen to everyone. Yes, I'm going to do a couple of more from this Surah Al-Israa. It could be their, I don't know, could this be their last chance to hear? I think it is now, because I know my channels, well, this channel is highly monitored by all types of people, and I don't get the algorithm that, pushes me forward because it's not monetized. So if you can't make a buck on it, who really cares? And that's why you're going to see most of my videos, just at most, they might have a couple hundred views. And then sometimes very, very few views, as has been the past year. But Allah will cause these words to reach the ones that they're supposed to reach. So I never think twice about how many hits I get or the responses that I get. Never. Because that's not the point. I'm just here to send forward the words that I have been privileged to learn and know and believe. And now, as really the time is getting closer, if you haven't noticed, it's getting closer every day. It's as though you wake up and it's time to go to sleep. And what have you really achieved in that day? Not as much as you used to, right? Yeah. We're going to meet again with this same chapter, Al-Israa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.